Welcome to the A1 Ring in Austria and Speed Vision's highlighted coverage of the 2000 Porsche Pirelli Supercup. I'm David Hobbs along with Sam Posey. And Sam, they're at the A1 Ring, a very, very challenging circuit. Of course, this is a Formula One weekend, so lots of people to watch and make mistakes.
Well, David, the Porsche Supercup co-ops the glamour of Formula One. And it's a fantastic series because the cars, unlike Formula One, are identical in every respect, and the competition very, very close. They have a great tradition of having a VIP join them. This is Thomas Muster, the fabulous tennis ace. And if he can drive as fast as he can serve, David, he's going to be in very good shape.
Absolutely.
Well, I really had an exciting practice this morning, so it's really great. I enjoy it, and I think we have a really good time. Those guys are really good, they're really professional, and I just don't want to get in anyone's way, but it's full on, yeah.
Well, he's not going to get in anyone's way at the start because he qualified 27th.
Absolutely. The second VIP car belongs to 50-year-old rally ace Franz Wittmann, who holds 11 national rally titles. There you see him getting some instructions on how to drive this car.
Qualifying highlights, Jörg Bergmeister manages to take 4th on the grid.
Stefano Telli relaxing there. He qualified 3rd despite having some gearbox trouble.
And 3-time champion Patrick Huisman starts inside front row. He remains optimistic.
Yeah, I mean, first row is better than the second row, and so that's positive. On the other side, some competitors who were quite far behind, they come a bit more to the front, so it's Ortelli now in 3rd. I preferred him in 8th position. Sasha gained a few places, Maassen, but he's still 3 rows behind, so things looking good, and going out for a win tomorrow.
Fast man was Bernd Mailander, his second pole of the season. Wasn't easy though, he had a spin early on.
Well, yesterday after the first practice I was not so happy, and the weather forecast said that we have a big rain today, but the weather god says no, it's sunny, and I'm very happy because it was dry. I have a very good lap with a small mistake, but I'm the quickest man today. I have the pole for tomorrow, and I think that's a very good position for the race and for the championship.
So how close is the competition? Just 0.8 of a second separates Mailander on the pole from 18th on the grid.
Well, there you see the qualifying results. Mailander, Huisman, a 3-time champion. Stefano Ortelli, a 1-time champion. Well, they're away. Good start there from pole position. Mailander.
It's Huisman there in the yellow mirrors.
He slots into second. This is that first right. Whoa! Action back there. Contact. More contact.
Look back from the car of Oliver Mathai.
At the Remus curve, Huisman done a bit of judicious drafting and starts to take the lead away from Mailander, but then chaos broke out.
Super Cup rookie Mark.
Ever use the wrong tool for the job?
The lead back from Patrick Huisman, and we're seeing great battles all around the track. Alfred Hager there with the white car with the yellow trim. He won the last round in France, working round in 14th.
On board with Oliver Mathai, currently 9th. He started 14th. He's 4th in the point standings. Mathai and gets together with Pedro Cuchero. Both are off in the gravel. Mathai keeps his foot in it. He's been the runner-up a couple of times in the series. Let's take another look at it, David.
Wow, big contact there. Scrapes down the side of the car, both into the gravel there.
Mathai climbs from the car. That's it for him.
That was a day over here for him.
Meanwhile, Ortelli holds on to 4th, holding up a whole line of cars. Boom! Bruno Eichmann working on Alfred Hager.
Hager stays just in front of Eichmann. Hager loses the back of the car there. Ooh, over the curb onto the grass, so spins it around. Wow, 2 complete spins him, backs it out onto the track.
Looking back at the battle for the lead, Patrick Huisman leads Mailander. Jörg Bergmeister is 3rd. Here we are on board with Sinisa Kusutic, the Croatian driver who has just departed the road. He was hit from behind, and once again, David, that's Mark Lieb.
Mark Lieb, who is having a very adventurous day, drives the Porsche Junior Cup team. He's out of the Formula 3000, the Renault 2000 Championship.
last lap. That's Patrick Huysman just off the screen on the left, and then Mailander coming under attack from Bergmaster. And remember, Mailander, David, has had a lot of gearbox problems this year.
He must be having trouble because Bergmeister just got by him, and Stefan Ortelli is coming up to take him now on the outside as they go into the last corner. Ortelli blocks him as they go into the last part of the last corner, so Mailander dropped from 2nd to 4th in just the last few hundred yards of this race.
There's Patrick Huysman winning his 3rd Super Cup victory of the year, which kind of takes the pressure off his having DNF'd on the last round.
Obviously very happy because of that DNF last time there. He's taking the plaudits from his crew. Into winning action here at the A1 ring. Here's the results. Patrick Huysman with his 3rd win of the year. Jörg Bergmeister with his best result. Ortelli, Mailander, Werner and Bernard with their best results of the year as well.
There'll be Porsche Super Cup action at the US Grand Prix. This is 2nd place, Jörg Bergmeister.
Yeah, I'm very pleased. First race for me here in Austria, and yeah, I had some luck because in the last lap I think Bernd had some gearbox problems and I can overtake him. Yeah, it was a good race. Thanks to the team, the car was really perfect.
For Patrick Huysman, once in the lead, it was a matter of his pace.
Well, the way it looked, the way it was actually it was a quite easy race. Although they were very close all the time, I was able to control it wherever I'd like to.
Well, it was a very big win for Huysman. He came to Austria with 2 points separating 1st through 4th. It's still tight, though, David.
Well, he's now got a 5-point lead over Ortelli and a 12-point lead over Sascha Maassen. We'll be back with more action from round 8 in Germany coming up.
Welcome back to Speed Vision's highlighted coverage of the 2000 Porsche Pirelli Super Cup and round 8. I'm Sam Posey, joined by David Hobbs, and we are now at the Hockenheim in Germany, home of the Porsche, David.
Absolutely home of the Porsche, and of course the fastest race of the year here at Hockenheim. And as you can see, lots of beautiful pictures of Hockenheim and the surrounding beauties.
We're
Big
going
crowd
to
on
see some
hand.
serious drafting, as well as serious mustaches and other hair growths.
Well, going from hair growth to more serious matters, Hockenheim, of course, has got some long straights, and these big cars make a big hole in the air, so a lot of drafting, and the biggest field of the year with 29 cars. As always, there are a number of invited drivers. Germany's great swimming hope, Mark Warnecke, who is the newly crowned European swimming champion, is in this week. He's squeezing this race in before heading to Sydney for the 2000 Summer Games.
Well, he can't do any worse than tennis player Thomas Booster, who finished dead last. Meantime, the other VIP driver is GT3 standout Lucas Luhr.
It was okay. It was not really easy because the circuit was a little bit wet and a little bit dry. And also for me, because last week I drove GT3R without ABS, and now with the Cup car I have ABS again. But the result is not so bad.
Well, it was a little bit wet too. Absolutely terrible weather there, made for ducks, not rain tyres. There you can see the rain tyres wouldn't be much good in that. The paddock was flooded. They had to get the fire department in to pump it out.
Remember, they had to cancel the press conference because the rain was so loud on the roof?
Well, the sun's out now as we watch Stefan Ortelli, who's 2nd in the championship coming this week, qualified 5th. The newcomer, Mark Lieb, qualified 4th after a pretty ferocious weekend. Oliver Mathai, out early in Australia, takes 3rd on the grid here.
I'm very pleased with 3rd qualifying, especially after Austria went so bad. So I'm very happy now to finish here 3rd without slipstream. It was a great lap. I'm really happy.
Bernd Mailander drives the Formula One pace car on these Super Cup weekends. He lost 2nd place on that last lap at Austria.
I have to make 2 warm-up laps because of traffic. I have to slow down, and in that moment I was very aggressive and a little bit disappointed. But I'm happy over the 2nd place.
Patrick Huysman, points leader, and after qualifying, pole sitter, claims his 3rd pole.
Today, circumstances were perfect, and I got this lap together and pole.
Well, here's the starting grid for round 8. Patrick Huysman, as you can see, just ahead of Bernd Mailander. We will be back for sensational Porsche Cup action in just a moment.
Clear for 2nd, Sam.
It's Oliver Mathai in 2nd. as the field takes the first turn and heads down toward the Jim Clark chicane. I bet that guy's mustache is straightened right out now as it's door handle to door handle.
Absolutely door handle to door handle. Into the chicane here. Traffic all over the place. NASCAR style racing from Hockenheim. Whoa, Mark Lieb, the newcomer who had a fraught day at Austria, having a fraught day here at the Hockenheim too.
We're on board now with Lucas Luhr. Remember, David, he's coming to grips with this ABS system, which really feels quite differently. Out front, it's Patrick Huysman, who has got a good solid lead from Mathai, Mailander, and Bergmeister pressuring. Three-car battle for second now.
Bergmeister, of course, who came second in Austria. Lucas Luhr is making a move there, adapting to the brakes by the look of things just fine.
Bergmeister holding on to Mailander in third through the chicane. One car taking the shortcut. And then it's Alfred Hager. Look at that. He's helped through the chicane.
He's helped through the chicane big time.
Here's Lucas Luhr again. Can't get the pass done that time. On board now with Mailander in third. He's got a good run at Oliver Mathai right ahead of him. Great action, David.
Tremendous run out of that chicane, but Mathai.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Lucas Luhr onto the gravel, losing all those places that he gained.
Obviously losing touch with those ABS brakes, too.
That's Stefan Ortelli there in the white car in fourth. He's second in points. He needs spots. Look at that speed. That's 280 kph or 174 miles an hour. And there, Tony Bergmeister.
Alfred Hager now on a charge after his misdemeanor at the chicane, passing Alessandro Zampedri.
But Zampedri challenges back, only to be helped off the road by Marco Werner.
He was well and truly shuffled off the road there big time into the gravel now.
Well, the gravel is claiming a good many cars. That's Mailander, has gotten by Mathai for second. But in the lead, it's all the blue car of Patrick Huysman, cruising home for the fourth win of the season, much to the liking of team manager Olaf Manthe. Is Patrick Huysman's championship back on track? It sure looks that way. As tight as the competition is, Patrick Huysman, the master.
Patrick, another Leicester Black victory. How do you feel?
I felt very comfortable in this position, and the race was easy. I had a good start, and they were fighting behind me, so I could take it easy on the brakes, and that's where they were gaining, but they were fighting each other, so it was like Austria, easy one.
Well, he sounds pretty confident.
He certainly does, doesn't he? Absolutely, and well, he might do too, so that really helps his championship lead. As Patrick Huysman wins his fourth race of the season. Second is Bernd Mailander. Third, Oliver Mathai, Stefan Ortelli, Jörg Bergmeister. More champagne.
Oh, boy. In other races, Bernd Mailander has had gearbox trouble, but today, well, everything held together just fine.
In the last 3 laps, I would push very hard. And in the beginning, the after the last lap, he made a mistake. That was very lucky for me. But if I'm in the slipstream, I think I can overtake him in the last 3 laps. But I'm second. I think that's good enough, a good race for the team. That's very important, and I'm happy.
And Lucas Luhr.
At the end, I missed a gear, so I think the clutch blew up, and I have to stop.
And so as we look at the championship points, Patrick Huysman appears to be headed for another Porsche Supercup championship. Round 9 in the Hungaroring is next.
Oliver Hilger, he qualified 25th. Number 2 is local matador Tamas Iles, a touring and GT specialist, and also Thomas Schechter, son of Jody Schechter, made a guest appearance this weekend. He qualified 20th.
Taking a look at the highlights from qualifying, winner of the last 2 rounds, Patrick Huysman, off the pace slightly, qualified 6th, really struggling, David, with his car.
Yes, not like him at all. Only got a 10-point lead. Series rookie Wolf Hensler, career best qualifying of 5th, so he had a good run on the twists and turns of the Hungaroring.
And Bernd Mailander, pole sitter in Austria, managed just 4th. And Sasa Maassen, back on form, qualified 3rd.
Well, after a few bad weekends, I'm very hopeful and, of course, very happy that I'm back in the front.
And the winner from the French round, Alfred Hager, in the end finished up second on the grid in the very hot weather.
Second place, first row, and this under these hot conditions, I'm really happy.
Well, the temperature was 32 degrees Celsius, which translates into H-O-T. Well, Oliver Mathai is the eternal bridesmaid of the Porsche Supercup Championship. He's been the runner-up 3 years in a row. Right now he trails Huisman by 16 points, but he's got the pole.
Pole position is a perfect position for tomorrow for the race. I'm on the left side, there's the most grip. Right side is a little bit less grip, so if I can get a good start, I'm in front, and it's very hard to overtake, so I'm very happy with that.
Well, here's what the grid looks like with Oliver Mathai out front, Alfred Hager in second, Huisman way back in sixth. Interestingly, the 12 fastest qualifiers, David, were separated by just 1 second.
Absolutely. You can see the heat there as the guys get ready, tires ready on the grid. The grid will clear in a moment. They'll go off in their final reconnaissance lap. Get a little bit of heat in the tires, which are going to heat up more than they want as this race progresses. Lights go green.
Mathai's on the right, Hager on the left. Then Mailander, Huisman, Maassen.
All moving over to the right side of the track there to try and squeeze each other out as they go through that turn one.
Mathai and Hager.
Hager squeezes Mathai out. Mathai dropping back badly there.
Falls to third.
Third. Right behind them is Mailander and Huisman.
Typical follow the leader action at Hungary. Although this track, this is Hager out front, this track is ideally suited for the Porsche. It's proportional to the speed of the Porsche, let's say that. This is the main straight, downhill left-hander. Mailander has taken the lead from Hager.
As they go just downhill left-hander here, tremendously slippery turn.
Good midfield battle. Little tap there. You know the action's going to be close, at least while the tires hold up. Up front, Huisman coming under pressure from teammate Maassen. Those two blue cars. Looking back from the VIP car of Thomas Hill. Good defensive line, David.
Well, he's a local driver. He should know this track. The field, of course, still absolutely nose to tail, which, of course, is a characteristic of Hungary. Battle for second here. Mathai with the yellow nose looks outside of Hager.
Thomas Isle. Contact. This is a VIP battle here. Contact with Bakos. Isle now trailing Smoke as I think one of the fenders is pushed in on a tire.
On a tire,
yeah.
Right. The other VIP driver, Oliver Hilger, spins off into the gravel, but out again, so doesn't get stuck.
And now we're aboard with Kasudik, the other, oh boy, the Croatian driver. This is terrible. Enrico Bertaggia is smoking there.
Whoa,
wow.
Carnage out there.
Huh. Let's take another look at what happened. Well, I guess Malcha was hit from behind. Damage to Cuchero's car is enough. I think he's got to stop. Yeah. Well, there's a local yellow now on the front straight, where there's really a junkyard forming up.
Absolutely, junkyard forming there.
Bruno Eichmann pressuring Ortelli for 7th there as action resumes. Maassen trying to pass teammate Huisman.
They touch there. And Maassen gets that 4th position away from Huisman.
At the line, it's Bernd Mailander. His first win of the season. His transmission held up. He was 2nd in the last race, 1st in this one. A very satisfying story of a man who's gotten to grips with his car.
Well, a fantastic start. Thanks to everybody, because they was too quick in the first corner. I was on the inside, was brilliant. And I can my speak. Well, whatever I do, it was perfect. Thanks to the team, it was a fantastic race. And it's a wonderful day for me today.
Well, the team there cheering as he raised the champagne bottle on high. First time for Bernd Mailander this year. A very opportune win for him. There you see him. There's the results now coming up. Mailander Alfred Hager having a good run. Oliver Mathai, the pole sitter back there. Sasha Marston, of course, we expect to see a lot of him. Patrick Heisman, qualified 6th, finished 5th. What about the start?
It was a wonderful race for me and my team, Harry Cavalier, for my junior toys as well. And so I'm very happy about the 2nd place.
Had big problems, and Bernd also could pass. And then Alfred made a mistake in the 2nd lap, so Bernd could pass, and I got stuck into Alfred. I was quicker in the beginning, but I couldn't pass him. It's so difficult to overtake here.
So let's take a look at how the championship stands after 9 of 11 rounds. Patrick Heusman still out front, but now a battle for 2nd between Stefan Ortelli and Bernd Mailander. Sasha Maassen back in 5th. So for David Hobbs, I'm Sam Posey saying